Hi there folks, Borislav247 here with another Days Gone mission video. And on this video I'm going to show you all some of the easiest and best ways to take out the mission that is called I'll Double It. Now, I've got to admit folks, this is one of the best side missions in the game because there is quite a lot of marauders to take out and it's in a fantastic location. There's a lot of very interesting ways to take out this particular mission. But as always, I'd just like to point out a couple of things. The first is that I'm taking them out on the difficulty level of Survivor 2. So this is going to be as difficult as it gets. And the second thing to point out is that the weapons that I will be using will basically be the ones that you would normally have available to you around the time that you'd be taking this mission on. So, without any further ado, let's get to it. Right then, as always for these side missions, you actually have to be assigned them before you can take them on. And this particular mission is given to you by the old battle axe herself, Ada Tucker. So let's hear what she's got to say.
Deke, we got a real problem on our hands. You remember Richard Marsden used to ride for us?
You mean Rick the Prick Marsden? Yeah, I remember him. I thought Alki ran him out of camp.
He did. But, I guess Marsden wasn't too happy about it. He joined a group of drifters down at the Black Crater, led an attack against a supply run. We lost 3 men.
Shit, I never liked that son of a bitch anyway. I'll take care of him.
Thanks, Deke. I knew I could count on you.
Okay, now that I've been assigned a mission, let's just bring up the map and show exactly where all the action is going to take place. And it is basically in the southwest area of Belknap, very close to the Crater Lake ambush camp. So, let's get to it. A few methods to show. Right then folks, for the first method I'm going to show what I call the clever conventional method, because there is quite a bit of thought that's gone into this one. Now I'm going to park the bike up here to the north of the camp, but that's certainly not where I'm going to be attacking this camp from. I'm going to be looking to get the high ground and come in from the west. So the bike is there basically for a quick getaway, and you'll see how this plays out. It's quite good. I consider this probably the safest way in order to get this particular mission done, and this is how it's going to go down. I'm basically looking to get to the top section here because there is the first 2 targets that I'm looking to take out are both marauders that carry sniper rifles. Very important you take these 2 out, because if you don't, you're going to get a lot of problems. The second thing that's a very unusual one with this particular method is I'm going to attempt to take out this mission by only taking out 6 marauders at the very most. And very interestingly, you can actually get away with killing 5 marauders before the bikers that later come into play in this mission actually appear. Now, even more interestingly, Rick Marsden, your main target, is not included as one of these marauders. You could take out 4 marauders, then all of a sudden take out Rick Marsden, and you will not get the bikers coming in. It's not until you've taken out 5 marauders that are not Rick Marsden that you will see them. And I'm going to use this to my advantage. The first sniper was a very easy job. This one is a much more difficult shot. But now that I've got that taken care of, I can actually get down to this camp quite easily. Especially when you see the direction that I'm going to be coming into this camp from. There's always one of these marauders up here. I do like to take this one out. Now after this, you do have a very good route in getting very close to Rick Marsden. And yeah, there is a bear trap there. Just make sure to pick it up, replace it, and then that's it. You'll never have to worry about that trap again. Not that I intend on coming back up that way, because I'm looking to get down here, because Rick Marsden is always in or around this particular area. And I ideally want to try and take him out when he's close to the left-hand side of the area that he's currently on. And the reason for this is I want to be able to go over to him and collect his hat quickly. So there we go, that's him out. From here, as you can see, this area, they tend to go all over the place here, the Marauders. There's not that many over here. There's a nice bush section as well that you can get to, and there is 2 Marauders left that I'm looking to take out. Now, once I've taken out both of these Marauders, I know the first 2 bikers that automatically come in are going to start. And that's fine. This is my cue now. I'm just looking to get, yep, get the cowboy hat. That's the 2 bikers coming in. But they're too late. I'm off. By the time they all realise what the hell's going on, yeah, I'm out of there. And that's why I wanted the bike over here. And there we go. One of the potentially most trickiest missions you will ever get taken care of quite easily. And this is one of the few missions that I'm actually going to let play out. When I say this, I mean I'm actually going to show the journey back and show basically Deacon returning the proof of the kill. And it's quite interesting. And in Days Gone, they always seem to want some part of their clothing of some nature. In this case, it's cowboy hat, and another section it's a pair of boots. You know, if it's a bandana, something like that. I'm just wondering, are they trying to make a fucking scarecrow or something in this game? It always makes me laugh, but it's a strange one. They're always after the most unusual of items to bring back to show. Like I say, I think all the 3 camps here are working together to make one scary ass scarecrow. But that's just my personal opinion. Anyhow, I'm back at Tucker's, and all I need to do now to complete this mission is to see the old battle axe.
Nice job. Did he put up much of a fight?
So, do I get paid more if he did?
No.
And why do you care?
Just enjoying the thought of how much the son of a bitch suffered before he bled out.
Well, Jesus, Tuck, I don't do this shit for your entertainment.
Well, he certainly didn't suffer because I pretty much blew his brains out, so... But there we go. That is the job done. So, on to the next method, folks. Right then, on to the second method, and this is what I simply like to call the biker traps method. And when you see how this plays out, yeah, you'll see why it's called this. Now, this time, I'm parking still well away from where I'm looking to attack, but I'm certainly not looking to place the bike over to the north, because I'll be coming back this way, quite simply because I'm going to be taking out every single bloody marauder. And during this particular run, I am going to make sure to place 3 traps. Now, you're probably thinking, wait a minute, why are you not placing 4? Well, one of the areas where one of the bikers comes down is kind of difficult to place a trap without being seen. However, there is actually another reason, because one of the bikers, a good 50% of the time, you never even bloody see, because he's got a bit of an Evel Knievel streak about him, and I will show later on exactly why you sometimes don't see the 4th biker. But right now, I was looking to take out the 2nd sniper, but this one over here is more of a concern at the moment because I'm at risk of being seen. So now that I've got that one taken care of, yes, this 2nd sniper, very important. And something else to point out, I do like to make sure that there is nobody nearby that particular sniper when I go for him. If there is somebody very close by, you're going to alert the camp that somebody is firing. They won't know your exact position, but... Right, I am starting by going down this way. Again, looking to move that bear trap so that I don't have an issue with it anymore. Now, 3 very specific spots I'm looking to get to place these traps. This is the first one, because the first 2 bikers that appear, this is one of the areas that they go to. And I'm just waiting until that marauder is out of the way. I don't want them coming over here to investigate because they think they've seen something, because they're going to walk over here, they'll walk into that trap, and they'll blow themselves to bits, but I really want that saved for the biker that is going to be parking his bike in that position, because they go to the same spots every single time. You just need to know where they're going, And I'm going to show in this video exactly where all three of the bikers are going to be going. Now, of course, I've already got the first trap placed, but in order to place the second one, I need to head down via the right-hand side of this area. And do make sure to avoid that noise trap there. It's pretty visible, but if you do go through it, you will get attention very quickly. There is marauders nearby. But anyhow, a lot more cover now that I'm down this way, and I'm very wary of the fact that I have taken out 4 marauders up to this point. So the next marauder I take out is basically going to trigger the first 2 bikers that come onto this camp area. And the one on the right obviously is the one that's going to get it. Just want them to get a little bit closer, just to make sure there's no issues with getting this shot in. And once I've taken this one out, I'm going to be moving pretty quickly. Because now that's it, I know 2 bikers are on their way. And that is where I want the position for the second proximity mine. I'm not even bothered if, yeah, this biker here, he'll probably see me when going past, but I don't care. He's going to be dead. There we go, now he is dead. So, this is a perfect opportunity to place the third and final trap, because that is where the third biker will park his bike. Now the fourth, I did say before I would show what happens to him, and I will in just a bit, but right now I'm just listening out for the next biker, and here he comes. And fucking hell, that was quite handy, he's taking out a runner as well. So okay, at this point let's start to pick them off. And at this point, let's just show what happens to that fourth biker. What a fucking dipshit. That's him, dead. And that's precisely what's happened to the fourth biker on this particular run here. They don't always die, because they do sometimes manage to get the bike part quite close to the area that I'm shooting at now, but that one certainly didn't, because I do not see another biker on this particular run. And very nice of Rick Marsden there to just stick his head up so I could take him out. Now, at this point I have actually lost count of how many I've taken out. And the other thing is, I'm not sure if any of the mines will have actually taken out potentially any more marauders. So, just being a little bit on the cautious side here. Checking out what's going on. This is actually looking pretty good. Yeah. There we go. That is the proof. So I've basically got the job done here. Now, if I do see any others around here, yeah, I'll definitely take them out before going, but right now, no, I'm not seeing a thing. There we go. And that's a job very well done indeed. Doesn't always go quite as smoothly as that. There's always problems that you can potentially get, but in general, that was very clean indeed. And the fact that the first 2 traps are placed where they are, it diverts all the attention away from Deacon for being able to get over to the location that I go over to in order to place the third trap. So yes, it works a charm. And that is it. That is job done. On to the next method. Right then, on to the third method, and this is one of my personal favourites. It is, of course, residue bolts. Always a fantastic way to take out these missions, and a whole lot of fun to watch as well. So again, I'm parked over to the west, basically, of this camp, and I'm looking to take out all of them again. Now, something I have to say right from the very start, because this is very important. Do make sure you have a suppressor for a special weapon, because you're still going to have to require to use a sniper rifle. Now, I don't have one on me at the moment, but it's not going to be a problem, because the very first marauder that I'm going to take out just happens to have an M40 sniper rifle. So, but you do require a suppressor, so To start off with, very unusually, I'm just going to take this one out with stealth. It just makes sense because I actually need to grab the weapons, so I do need to get up close and personal anyhow. So, and yeah, very strange that he's just all of a sudden gone to a crazy angle there, and holy shit, his weapon's over there. Okay, right. Move away, because I'm probably going to get the attention of that sniper down there. Yeah, he's certainly looking over this way. But no problem. I want to make sure that that suppressor is in place, just to make sure that I don't attract too much attention. And truth be told, if I do, it's not going to be an issue, because the first marauder that comes my way is going to get hit with a residue bolt. Now, you can see there is another marauder very close to that sniper rifle guy. So I'm just waiting until he's a little bit further away, then hopefully there shouldn't be any issues. And shit, do you know what? Somebody has noticed something, because I'm hearing stuff. So I need to get back over here, get my crossbow back. And yep, there is a marauder down there. That one hasn't been alerted, but somebody has. So let's make sure to get these residue bolts up. Here we go. That's the one. Right. Just want to take cover here at the moment until that particular marauder moves. Because the thing is, although they won't alert the camp, or alert the other marauders, as to what's going on, if they see you, they'll still start firing at you. They're basically now they will fire at anybody. So that's grand. That one's moved out of the way. This will give me the perfect opportunity to get down to the bottom section. Because once I'm down here, I'm going to have a hell of a time. I'm just going to start picking them off. Basically, whatever the easiest targets are every time. But usually I do start with the one that is on the far side over here. Because obviously I don't want to be seen. There we go, nice. And the beauty of these bolts is, as long as close to mid-range, these bad boys fly extremely straight. It's only when you go for the really long shots that you start to see them fall off. And it's got to be a really long shot before you see that happen. So, yeah, there's plenty of them down here, so I'm just going to go bananas with these. And of course, I've got the perfect position here just to see all the action play out. Now, fortunately on this mission you don't actually get a body count, so you're never 100% sure of when the bikers are going to be coming in, but here they come. And I am waiting for them because I want to hit ideally both of the bikers. Yeah, they're still firing away, they're still taking out each other, very nice. Although, I'm a bit flippin' concerned about that biker there, doesn't seem to be doing jack shit. Okay, here we go, here is the other two bikers coming in, and yeah, I definitely want one of these. These bikers are harder to kill because obviously they're wearing helmets, so any headshots that go towards them, there has to be at least a shot or two shots in order to get them off. And yeah, always target the bikers once they come onto the camp, because they usually do a very good job. But this one slightly over to my right here is the fucking exception. Well, there we go. He's not an issue anymore. Whoa, runners. Okay. There's one of these runners that's going to get it with a residue bolt as well. Thing is, if you do this, then you're guaranteed you'll get, because they normally come in twos, the runners, you're guaranteed you'll reduce their numbers to 1 because they do start fighting each other. No. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this one out.
Got you.
Okay, yeah. I can see one over there. let's get over to a more advantageous position. Just lets me see what exactly is going on over here as well. And I can see one marauder over there down by the tent. Looks like it's the one that was on the platform, so I'm not sure if that's the last marauder or not, so I'm just going to take them out with... Okay, what the hell? Do you know what? The residue bolt wasn't fucking armed. Okay, it was a normal bolt, but for a good job it was a headshot, so... Do you know what? It might have actually have done me a bloody favour, because if there's no other marauders about, then yeah, it saves a lot of hassle, and that's precisely what's going on here. That is it. Just get the hat, and that's it. Job done. Okay. On to the next method, folks. Right then, the next method is what I like to call the high ground method, and for obvious reasons, because I'm going to try and have the majority of the attack take place from one of the highest points overlooking this particular camp, and I'm ideally looking to take out as many of them as possible with the M40 sniper rifle. I don't actually show a run on this particular video that is just purely a sniper rifle, but this one is as near as you'll get to it. I do like to change over to the MWS when they start getting within short range. Just for the fact that if you do happen to miss with the MWS, you can get another shot in very quickly. So that is the first one taken care of, as always. Yeah, at that point I actually considered picking up the ammo, but it's not actually required, so... Okay, the next shot as always. If I'm not seeing any marauders over to my right over there, then yes, the next one is this second sniper rifle guy. Seems to be on his own here, so yeah, I'm going to take the shot. Very nice. Now, I'm going to look at what potentially I can take out next. Because now I'm much less likely to get spotted, because it's always the sniper rifle guy that is going to give your position away, if anything. Oh, right, okay. This one could be a potential problem, so he's getting it next. Yeah, just a very nice position indeed, this rock section. There we go, that's Rick Marsden taken out of the equation. Not that he's really that much of a problem, he generally tends to hide quite a lot, so... No, just moving a little bit too much, that one, for my liking, so... No. Do you know what the hell? I know I'm going to get a little bit of attention now, because one of the marauders was right beside where I shot that guy, so... But that's okay. Let's just start taking more of these ones out over here. Yep, and that's why I like the MWS. If you do happen to miss with one shot, you can get another shot in very quickly. Now, this is another thing I've not actually pointed out yet, but this is a very important thing to know. When the bikers arrive on this camp section, even if you are hidden from them, they will come to your position. They seem to know where you are every time, which is irritating as hell, but it's just something you need to be aware of. Because in one of my previous runs, I actually made a point of just staying out of the way. I thought, no problem, I'll just let them get onto site and whatnot, and then just take care of them in any way, shape or form. And immediately, they were coming over to my position and firing at me, even though I was concealed in bushes, and it's like, how the hell? So just bear that in mind, folks, but now obviously I've got the entire camp's attention. I don't give a shit. It's like I'm just going to pick them off any chance I get here. Yeah, you do still get pretty decent protection here. Yeah, that was a miss. Never mind. Yeah, that's more like it. Right, okay. I am actually going to come up over here now to collect the ammunition because, yes, there is only so much ammo that I can actually carry for the sniper rifle. But now I can get back to business. So, there are still going to be bikers to take care of. They're slightly more problematic because they realistically take at least 2 shots because you've got to get a headshot first of all in order to take off the helmet, and then another one obviously for the kill. So that's it. The high ground has served me very well, but for the final ones, because some of these ones are just you're going to be struggling to get them because of the positions that they're holding up in. So I'm going to come down and make this job a tad easier. Yeah, this one's going to be an MWS again. 2 nice shots there, and that's one of the bikers taken care of. This one over here. I would never be able to take this one out from my position up top. Not unless I had a damn sight better sniper rifle than what I have. The one that I have simply doesn't have enough scope and range when they're right down there. But there we go. I think that's it. Yep, very nice. Not really taking too much in the way of damage at all, so that's it. The last thing I have to go do is to head over and get the cowboy hat, and that is it. High ground method, job done. Right then, on to the very last method, and this is another favourite of mine. Well, it certainly is now. I've started using these fairly recently, and they are fantastic to use. Incendiary bolts. Now, again, my attack is coming from the west as always. It is the most advantageous way of starting this every time. And this is very important to point out right from the start. You must have the knocked up skill in place, or I should say unlocked, in order for the incendiary bolts to be effective. Now, because I'm playing on Survivor 2, if you do not have the knocked up skill unlocked, it will take 2 of these incendiary bolts every time to kill your enemy. So do be aware of that. On lower difficulty levels, you might get away with not requiring this skill, but if you're playing on Survivor or Survivor 2, you most certainly do. Now, I'm not taking any chances with the first 2, so because they're both armed with the sniper rifles, I'm just going to make sure that these 2 are taken out very quietly indeed. And again, in order for this to work, do make sure that you have a suppressor for a special weapon. Or you're going to have problems here. There we go, nice. Now that I've got those 2 taken care of, now the fun can really begin. Because this is a fantastic way of taking out any of these missions. It's a method that I first seen done by a YouTuber gent by the name of Daryl. And when I first seen it done, it was like, oh my god, why have I not been doing this? The fact is that when you're aiming every time, you're not having to aim for headshots for these to be effective. You just need to hit them on any part of their body basically, and that's it, they are done. So now, just looking for any targets that appear. There's no particular order that I'm going to take them out in, just pretty random, but obviously if they are basically on their own, where they're not near any other marauders, then yes, they're fair game.
Doesn't surprise me.
My position will eventually be made known, but not before I've taken out a few of them, that's for sure. And very nice, thank you. Yeah, this particular method is just so much bloody fun, it's beyond belief. And especially handy for the bikers. Because it's no longer a case of where you require 2 hits. 1 hit and that's it, they're done. How good is this? There is a hell of a strong case for when you're doing a playthrough to make sure you have a crossbow with you most of the time, because it really is a Swiss Army knife of a weapon. It does so much. Okay, at this point I may have to think about moving because I'm struggling to see targets now. I know there's certainly a biker over the far side of that platform section, but really I'm not sure how many others there are left at the moment. Do you know what? I'm actually going to get to some higher ground just in case there's any up this way and get the jump on them. And very nice, thank you very much. Any more? Oh yes, you're next. Okay, head back down now. Yep, I see, yep. Okay, easy does it here. Yeah, the biker over this section will probably still be moving about. Okay, nice. Now that could be the lot of them. No, I stand corrected. I've heard someone, so there is at least one more person. By the time they actually see me, yeah, that's it, they're done. And I'm pretty sure that is this entire camp done. Yep, there's no more signs of life. There we go, fantastic. And that is the I'll Double It mission well and truly taken care of. As always, thank you so much for watching the video, folks, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care.